I'm happy to be here, and I'd like to really thank the Dubai Future Foundation for bringing us together again this year in what has quickly become a stage not only to discuss the future, but actually to build it. My name is Mohamed Shelbaya. I am the CEO of PepsiCo for the Middle East and Africa. I've been with PepsiCo for over 30 years, so I've seen the and was part of the transformation of Pepsi in the mid 90s until today. And what a journey it was. But we stand here today to talk about the future. And I'm really excited to be here to listen to the future and how do I adapt it to PepsiCo to continue our strong performance over the next 20 to 30 years. So I'm really, really happy to be here. And there's no better forum to do it than this forum and in this city. The first time I came to Dubai was in 95. And since then, I'm always reminded that this city doesn't wait for tomorrow to happen. It actually prototypes it, you know, from having bold strategies to implementing, to taking risks, and then scaling like no other city I've seen. So, and I think that's the spirit why we're here today. So let me start. Let's be honest. I think we live in extraordinary times. You hear AI, automation, and everything is happening. And it's really, the innovation is breathtaking and it's happening very fast. Every time you read about something new is coming up. But also the challenges that we face on Earth is also very, very challenging. We talk about climate pressure. We talk about supply chain stoppage. Really, really big topic. But if there's one thing that affects us all as human beings and in this part of the world is water. The scarcity of water is real and it's impacting lives of millions. When I read today, over 2 billion people don't have access to clean water. This should be not happening in this day and age. When half the population doesn't have the proper living sanitaries in clean water. And really, when I talk about innovation, water touches everything. It touches manufacture, it touches agriculture, it touches energy, and now it's touching diplomacies. So I think as we are gathered here today, let's think what the opportunities are. If we just think of water not as a constraint, but as a catalyst. What if the innovation of tomorrow is not digital, it's liquid? Water is the life of everything. We as human beings function with it and everything else goes with it. It's really when companies look at it, it's where sustainability, equity, and growth all intersect. And there's nothing like it. When you think of whatever projects you do, it is water that is really driving that. And at PepsiCo, we're seeing that potential. We depend on water. We do. We run our plants, we run our agro fields. We need water. But we also have a responsibility. And I always say responsibility lies with the youth. Give them opportunities. And that's why we started the Aquapreneurs, what we call Aquapreneurs. And these are young innovators that have grown tired of system legislations that are to change. And they've gone to say, okay, how can I build around them? So we have a couple of really nice stories. And there's one story that I really, when I hear it, I get goosebumps. And it's so simple and you say, why didn't I think of that? So, and this story started in the deserts of Tunis, okay? So this young innovator was camping and he slept. And when he woke up, the tent was filled with dew. So at that moment, this young innovator said, okay, if Mother Nature can extract water from thin air, why can't humans do it? So he started working with an engineer friend, and he came up with a prototype, and he was able to extract 30 liters of clean water a day. Okay, sounds good. It's working. But then came the question, how do I scale? Because there's a lot of great ideas that come out, but not able to scale them. So that's where we come in, and companies like us come in. And that's where we had the Mega Green Accelerator in collaboration with SABIC and Astrolabs. And I think we were able to take that small project and introduce him to unlock supply chain, get investors to look at, how do we size it? Really get him into the market. And what was a very small idea, now it's scaled up into something that service our region. Another example that we have is another entrepreneur called YY Regen. And these are agrotech in the agriculture business, because our potato business really requires a lot of agriculture, a lot of water. And these guys just said, okay, what if we use the solar system? And we're a country or a region that we have plenty of that. So how do we use that in order to regulate the water and the energy efficiently to farmers? Not more, not less, but the right. And I think that is a solution where this region needs. So I'm happy to say that these are two of the finalists of last year's Mega Green Accelerator. So when I look at that, I always say it's the youth that can find the solutions. This young generation, if you give them the problem, you give them the right resources, they come up with solutions, and they may even surprise you with new industries, new revenue streams. And that's what's really excites me about this region. Middle East and Africa has a wealth of youth. 65% of the population is under 30. That's a huge, huge power that we need to unleash. And the good thing about the youth these days, they understand. They're digitally savvy. They're aware about global, and they want to design the future and build the future, not inherit it. So I think this is something we are going to continue working on. Now, if you look at PepsiCo, we are shaping our future as well. And we built it around sustainability. So every decision we try to make, we have sustainability at heart. So we have our Pep Positive program that was launched a couple of years ago. And that program has water as a key pillar in it. So what have we done? So last year, we were able to replenish around 24 billion liters of water from our facilities. Now, imagine that 24 billion liters of water. Just to picture it, it is the size of 10,000 Olympic swimming pools. Okay? And we said we're nearly going to achieve a goal of replenishing 100% of the water in high-risk water areas that we operate in. By 2030, we're going to offer 100 million people with clean water across the facilities we work in. So we're moving towards that goal. But it's not a goal. We've already started. And let me tell you another story. And this is from Lebanon. In Lebanon, there is a natural reserve which is called Al Shuf. I know the Lebanese will know this area. It's beautiful area. It's a huge green landscape. And we have an Aquafina plant there. Automatically, when people hear that, say, whoa, what is Aquafina? What's the plant doing in this area? But this is proof that both things can exist together. So when we designed this plant, we got a team of environmentalists to tell us how to build this plant and make sure that it's done in scientific way so as not to negatively impact the reserve. We started using solar panels to cut emissions. We started getting the water from the rainfalls and the melting snow to replenish the ponds. Last year, we built 3 artificial ponds as a total of 7 that's helping farmers replenish this. So still there's a lot to do, but it's things like this when business, science, and creativity comes together to improve lives. Now, just to close, water is a problem, and it's not one company that can move it. It needs a coalition of forces from government, companies, entrepreneurs, NGOs to really come in and flow together in order to solve this problem. Innovation, I know the next couple of days you'll hear a lot about AI and robotics, and it is the future. It is the future. But let's look at how can innovation take the form of liquids. Without liquid, none of the others will have. We will not be sitting here without liquid. We cannot be sitting in this day and age when people don't have access to clean water. It's up to us. It's up to the next generation. It's up to the youth. But we as companies and corporations and government need to support, because water is life. Thank you so much.